Time to talk about some positivity. As we head into our next award for the day, which is the Best Villain Award. We must hand out the evilest, grimiest motherfuckers who just get under your skin or scare you and freak you out, but they're pretty fucking cool anyways. So we must kick things off with the Big Mons, Eli.
I am the Big Mons. So this dude, he ain't slimy. He's really not slimy at all. Is he creepy? Possibly. We got number 3. It's Tsukasa from Dr. Stone. He is less of a villain and more of an anti-hero to the overlying plot. He has his own story going on. If they had a story following him, they could twist it to where he is the hero in the story. It's just a very protagonist plot. And his goal is basically to kill all the old people that have been turned to stone and start anew with the prime of the crop and just make the world dominant. Is that an opinion that I think a lot of people would have if this scenario in Dr. Stone and everybody turned to stone would have? Yes. I honestly think a lot of people would side with him.
I'm 100% on his side. That
being said, he is evil to the plot line, and he did everything that he could to fuck up what Senku was planning. That being said, in season 2, he turned face a little bit, and it was one of the best face turns, if not the best face turn we've seen all year. I'm excited for when he inevitably comes back because I know it'll happen, even though I haven't read further than we've watched. I am looking forward to him joining the hero's journey, and we'll see where that goes. But he was a great villain in his anti-hero time.
I agree. Well, coming in at number 2 on our list is maybe not everyone's favorite, clearly not ours, but a lot of people's favorite villain from the year, Vecna from season 4 of Stranger Things. Vecna was very well done in the start. The idea behind Vecna, the look behind Vecna. Vecna is creepy and scary. The first time that Vecna comes on the screen in season 4 of Stranger Things is pretty terrifying. He's a scary looking dude, and just the darkness, the suspense around him coming onto your screen for the first time is crazy. What the build up to him showing up for the first time with him killing people, mangling their bodies, it's crazy. There's a lot of build up. It's very suspenseful. It's fantastic. Probably the main reason, if not just one of the reasons that he's not even higher on this list, is that he kind of became a bit overused throughout the show, throughout this season. And so that took away a little bit of his mystique, his scariness, and all that other stuff. But they did, in my opinion at least, make up for it a little bit. He had a great backstory. It was exciting to see how he kind of turned into Vecna and how he became what he is at this point. And I thought that was really cool. But Vecna coming in at number 2 on our best villain list.
For number 1, we got to talk about something and a phenomena that is absolutely interesting. When you're the muscle for the main villain, you usually don't think that that person will be considered the best villain in their show, let alone the best villain of the year. But Shide exuded top final boss energy. Every time he was on the screen, you just felt something off and different about this guy, despite him being portrayed as the right-hand man to the main villain of the plotline. Until he wasn't, because his entire time, he was waiting to betray that villain, because that's how villainous this son of a bitch is. Shide, in his full-on blacked-out Hulk form, is walking around smacking the shit out of the protagonist. The first time we see him, he literally kills all of them, forcing them to reset the timeline in Summertime Rendering to even have a chance of beating him and his compatriots. That's why Shide just came in there, screamed, and said, "I'm the GOAT!" And they said, "Please, sir, stop whipping my ass." And he said, "No." And that's why I love this guy. And then you get his full up hulked out form where he's just a normal dude. He's just a priest. He's chilling. "Oh, I'm just a normal priest." And then they confront him about it, and the switch flips. He just goes, I am the coldest one out. You can't do shit to me. You can try to kill me. You won't get it done. Yo, you cut the head off that? That was my fucking doppelganger. I'm here. I'm taking one of you with me. Kills a motherfucker. Shide just became a tank, fought everyone, and the final battle, it took a village to take him down because that's how much of a dog he is. Amazing character, amazing energy, and by God, one of the best villainous presences I've ever felt. And I had him going over Vecna just because he never lost that aura. He always felt dangerous, freaky, and mysterious, and that's why he takes home the Best Villain Award.
Well, now we have a great question on our hands.
We do.
Does Shide top the reigning defending two-time, I believe?
One time.
No, one time.
One time. Oh, that's right. We started it last year. That's right. Does he beat Johan?
I'm going to go first. He does beat Johan, in my opinion. I was way more scared of Shide. It is also a bias of not liking Monster as much as you guys, and Johan being from Monster.
That's fair.
I think Shide tops it for me.
I think the mind games that Johan plays and the things he did to get his goals done raised him a level above Shide for me. This dude dressed like his sister and pretended to be her around town just to get information and supplement ideas to people, dude. Johan is a different level. The show is named Monster because he's the monster. And he has no powers or anything. He's just a normal guy. And that's how fucking scary he is. I gotta go with Johan for reigning defending.
Oh gosh. This I think this is the toughest one yet for me. Because I agree with all the things that Reek just said. He's at a different level with the mind games and the lengths he goes to, especially because he doesn't have any powers. Whereas Shide is like this dark presence, and he's a monster all his own, right? But he's got whatever powers he's got, and like he's scary. He's also kind of cool as a villain and a bad guy, but like he's scary, and he's got all his own plans and such. But his darkness, his evilness, to me, does not compare with the evilness that I feel from Johan. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to stick with Johan on this one, unfortunately. Although this one is probably the closest that I've considered between the defending and the new, but it's Johan.
Johan two straps. That man's got two belts. He's gonna kill 3 orphans with them. Like that's how bad of a motherfucker he is.
That's true.
Very true.
Like goddamn, what have we unleashed on the world, guys? Can't be giving this guy no titles.